right, episode 54 is dedicated to pine trees. All right, episode 54, day 68. We're going uphill. As you can see, the beautiful lake and the sky. Day 54. Or episode 54, day 68. And it is beautiful. We gotta hike a little bit more, second day. Appreciating another day out here, for sure. Episode 54, let's see what's in store. All right, catch everyone on the other side. Oh, a little bit last tidbit here as I take the corner. If I don't slip to my death. I'm looking down here, getting back. Just taking a shot, but I'd like to let everyone know, episode 54, we left a little bit, took some time. We left a little bit after 8. 8:15, 8:20. We certainly took some time. Look at that behind me. I'm just looking at myself through the viewfinder and I'm like, wow, is that beautiful. Left a little bit after 8. Let's see what the day's in store. But I'm taking it slow today. It's a little bit uphill, some downhill. Let's see if we can get to that next water source on our way to Mount Whitney. And Unicorn's got the plan. All right, we're looking at these pine trees, Unicorn?
Yeah, and it's really neat.
Show us.
These ones over here have all of these pine needles all coming out from, like, it looks like it's a singular, but it's not. There's a lot. And then you go right across the trail here and you have a completely different type of pine tree. So it's like you have these pine tree neighbors that are completely different species of pine.
And they're right next to each other.
Right next to each other.
And then you open up to the left and you see this massive landscape. But I think the landscape sometimes overshadows the details, in my humble opinion, maybe in my view. And that's why I try to zoom in on insects and rocks, and because you tend to overlook the beauty of just that. I mean, look at that. Take a look at that cone. It's just beautiful. Look at this beautiful tree. It's got that little hole there for a little birdie to live in. Look at that. It's like the perfect little tree hole thing. Wow, okay, so people, we're looking at maybe camping here. I don't know what our total mileage is, under 10, but there's a couple water sources, unicorns right there. And we bump into, actually we bump into who?
I'm some guy.
We bump into some guy, right? So I turn around, there's some guy behind me. It happens to be some guy, right? And, you know, we just got done talking. And I made a joke. I'm like, hey, dude, so how many miles did you do today? 25? And I was being a smartass, and he looked at me, and he's like, actually, yes, I think I'm at like mile 25. So no jokes aside, I said, when did you leave? May 3rd. When did you start?
May 15th.
May 15th. And I asked you what your biggest day was. I don't care if you slept or not. What was your biggest, longest, like from like I woke up and I'm gonna hike today to end till I fall asleep? How many miles?
That was 61 miles so far.
61 miles. I don't know if I've heard that yet on the PCT. Through all the videos that I've watched, through all the people that I've interviewed, and I've interviewed a lot of people. I don't always air all the people that I interview. 61 miles from some guy. Holy camole. So congratulations just on that feat.
Nice.
Is there anything right now that you're thinking about some guy? You know, I ask, you know, words of wisdom, my neighbors' kids, friends, family, PCT class of 2021, anything you'd like to share right now?
I just think more people should try out hiking. More people should try out through hiking. I never used to like hiking or running or anything like this.
Okay.
And I started doing it a couple years ago, and now I love it. So
That's awesome. So he's encouraging the hobby of hiking, getting outdoors, loving it. If you thought that you didn't like it for like bugs or whatever, you think the dirt is dirty, you know, it's just like, no, get out here, play. You know, there's no doubt about it. We're hashtagging happiest known time out here, but I'm gonna hashtag hashtag longest mile time. And you know what, people? It wasn't even at that. Wasn't at the challenge. It was no Tehachapi challenge where I'm not gonna take anything away, but the terrain was kind of flat. Like you just did 60 flat, just like in somewhere. Where do you remember what section?
yeah, it was going over the aqueduct and into Tehachapi.
Okay.
And then like 20 miles before that.
Wow. That's serious. That's some serious stuff. That was some serious sun. That was some serious wind, probably.
Yeah, it was
that
hot.
You dealt with some things, hard water carries. I mean, that's the year. Other than that, thank you very much for your time, some guy.
Yeah,
We're going to
course.
let you continue on your travels, but what a great day for us. What an honor. We bumped into Woody, who was doing the Triple Crown, and now we bumped in. He's a Triple Crown in 9 months, I think. And now we bumped in.
About that.
Yeah. It was an honor to meet him. He was doing good. And now some guy pushing 61 straight. I think this is just the beginning for you.
You may catch him.
I think this is just the beginning for your little notches under your belt, brother. But we'll catch you in a bit. But thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Boom. Episode 54. Unicorn Sawyer squeezing. And this is our campsite.
Beautiful spot.
Water source right behind us. And triplex underneath that. So, if we want to talk mileage, almost the same mileage again.
Yeah, another little under 10 miles.
Under 10. And theme of the day was certainly pines. If you can see, we chose a spot before like a bigger river water source spot. And again, you have this no sound at all. And it's awesome. It's awesome. It's so pretty. The trees, look how tall they go. But we had a good time today. Took it easy on the foot. And looks like we have 8 or so, some odd miles tomorrow to the ranger station before Whitney, before we decide what to do at Whitney. But if you look really deep there, I don't know if I can fix this or not. maybe you can. Look at, there's like this meadow right behind us where the elevation is so high, but if you look, if I zoomed in, it looks like someone's backyard almost. Really deep down there too. But anyway, really beautiful spot. Very peaceful. So yep, see if we can go 8 miles tomorrow and then figure out what we're gonna do with Whitney. See how the foot's doing. Still a little sore, but doing okay with it. Going slow, taking it day by day. Other than that, met some good people today. Unicorn, any famous last words?
Oh, drink the water when you have it.
Drink the water when you have it. Okay, the water's right behind us. Maybe that's why she's saying that. It is right behind.
I feel like we're in the Sierras where there's a lot of water now. So
Yeah, there is. There's more water than what we were used to.
yeah.
But we're gonna continue to drink and live happiest known time and prepare for Mount Whitney. Let's see what's in store for tomorrow. I think we've got 8 miles. It's a small day tomorrow, but we'll see what's in store. Other than that, thank you very much, everyone, for your support, and we will catch everyone on the other side.